America. I love everybody. Living in America. Yeah.
My explosion of satisfaction.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the hood. I hope you're feeling good. It is Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm your host, JD, and welcome to the city, baby. I'm doing well, Gray. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you. How you doing today? How's your day been? How's your week been so far? Hope you're doing good. Got a short one for you today, folks. This one's gonna be a short one. We are day 20. What the hell was that? I just heard a buzz in my headphones. But anyways, we're day 22, right? Day 22? Yep, day 22. Your boy's been streaming every single day since January 23rd with no signs of stopping. But we are switching the content a little bit. And I'll explain to you why in just a moment. Today started way too early for you. I understand. We got to get things going. So I feel you. Make sure we take care of our own. So we're gonna talk about, as you can see, I'm all decked out in Suns gear. Shout out to the Phoenix Suns, because we're pivoting back to sports videos, making sports basketball content. Let me tell you why. Actually, I don't need to tell you. I can just show you. Let me show you. It's gonna be hard to see. Here are my analytics on YouTube, folks. These are the top 10 videos in the last 7 days. And if you take a look, you can see what's leading. Mr. Anderson with the follow. Thank you so much. Hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. Anderson. Lovely. See, I know about that. What's good, man? Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you for hanging out. Lovely. That's pretty cool. What's going on? How you doing? Oh man. So yeah, you can take a look at these numbers. These last 7 days, you can tell the numbers are right. Like YouTube is screaming at me. Video games are not working. I've been streaming video games for the last 20 days. I mean, you can. Does this show that? No, this shows all the live streams we've done. And there's a line, there's something happening. But if you let's take it a step further. Let's go back in the last 28 days. So the last 28 days, I made a little bit of a short. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom in real quick so you can see that. Make it very easy for people to see. You can see, so like, we're talking about videos that I put out back in November. Golden State Warriors stuff, Golden State Warriors stuff, Golden State Warriors. There was one video in 2014 that's making traction in the last 28 days. Here's one for 2013 that's making traction in the last 28 days. Golden State Warriors, and then a how-to video. Look at all of the live streams we've done. Look at this, and then, you know, obviously the short has some traction there, but that's all good. Let's just take it back to the last 365 days, shall we? Yeah, we are seeing growth. Let's not get this confused. We are seeing growth. We're just not seeing growth in the areas that I personally would like to see. Coming in from Twitter, just followed you today. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in. It's nice to see some folks popping in. I'm surprised you even saw me on Twitter, because I'm not verified over there anymore. So, you know, they usually bury folks. They be burying people down there when you don't have that check mark. They make you feel it. They make sure you feel it when you don't pay for that money for that check mark. They really do. So I appreciate you finding me that way. And I appreciate you going out your way, because I didn't put a link in there. Yeah, you have to go and look around. So I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. But yeah, look, in the last 365 days, look at what we have. Golden State Warriors back in 2022. That's my #1 video in the last 1 year. Fair enough, right? Fair enough. And then you got Golden State, Stephen Curry. Golden State, we have one short with 4,000 views on it. Draymond Green, then Golden State Warriors, Golden State Warriors, Golden State Warriors. The numbers are literally staring me in the face. And I keep resisting. I want to continue to make content that I want to make. I love video games. You know, I grew up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the best at making content. Let's be honest. And, you know, I'm transparent about that, you know? But when I do post some of these Golden State Warrior highlight stuff, that stuff, the numbers are there for that. And like, what hurts me the most is that when I look at numbers like this, I'm going to look at this. Let me show you. Here are my earn numbers, which I'm not making any money on YouTube, by the way. But let me show you what's happening here. So in order for you to be eligible to get monetized on the platform, you need, let's go all the way down to the bottom. You need 1,000 subs, which we have that. We have almost 1,500, which we've been trying to get to 1,500 for the last, I don't know, a couple weeks. We can't get 7 subs, but it's okay. I ain't worried about it. Just let it do what it do, right? 823 public hours, and they want you to do 4,000. This has been a thing for a while now. They've lowered it for folks who do live streams, so you would do 3,000 watch time hours, and then you have the ability to do like super chats and super thanks and memberships and stuff like that on YouTube for 3,000 watch time hours. Then once you hit 4,000, then you can start putting ads on your videos and stuff like that. I've been there before, but this was before YouTube had their apocalypse, where people, all these bad apples were out here doing things they shouldn't have been doing, causing a muck. Advertisers like, you need to fix that. I was really out, and then YouTube's like, okay, let's make some changes. Let's make it harder for these folks to get partnered on the platform. And if you are already in the platform, or if you're already partnered on this platform, you gotta earn your way. You gotta earn your keep. If you don't earn your keep, bye-bye. So that's what happened to me. So I wasn't able to do it. And look, you can take a look at here. It's 823. I've been sitting on 800 watch time hours for like the last 2-3 months. I cannot get that to move. We're live streaming on the platform right now this second. I'm speaking to you live on YouTube. How many people watching? I don't know, because everything's so zoomed in I can't see. 0. Isn't that amazing? So it is what it is. We got to switch it up. We have to, because you're not going to grow if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. What is that called? That's called insanity, folks. That's called insanity, baby. We can't have that. Can't have it. Can't do it. So we switching it up. We're going to stick to stuff that works, and what currently works, as I've shown you, is the sports stuff. Nick's Galaxy, I see you, baby. Thank you so much for popping in, my friend. How you doing? Welcome to the hood. Hope you're feeling good in the neighborhood, baby. Preaching to the choir. Gotta say, my friend, I see just about all your posts on Twitter. That's cool. I appreciate it. I think a lot of it is because you interact with me. That's why. But if you don't, and you know, if you're just someone that's new, you ain't gonna see it. And that's fine. I really don't need the entire world to see what I'm posting, because a lot of stuff I post is just a whole bunch of nonsense. I'll be honest with you. It's not educational. It's not helpful to someone. It's just a whole bunch of random stuff. We kind of latching on to what other people are saying. You know, we've been seeing what's been happening on Kick these last couple days. Let's just not stop beating around the bush. We see the Wild Wild West. It continues to run wild over here, and they're just now starting to take it serious, because now, you know, it's starting to catch attention. You know, once you start getting attention from other platforms about the bad stuff that happens, it's rough. It's rough. And then of course you have you know, you have certain folks that defend and all this stuff like it was already done. No. Just because action was taken doesn't mean that the job is done. There's still folks out there who are still doing things they shouldn't be doing, that are getting away with it and being awarded for it, while people are busting their ass and get nothing. It's amazing how that works on Kick. And then everyone else has their blinders on. I can't see what's happening, but congratulations, you deserve it. People getting verified on 5, 10, 15, 20 CCV when the requirement is 75. You look at these numbers, it's clear, but no one asks these questions. Instead, congratulations, you deserve it. Oh, I have no idea how you just all of a sudden made partner, or all of a sudden, not partner, all of a sudden made verified. How? This is an easy phone call to my homie. Yo, what's up with you, my friend? What's up with you, staff? Hook my brother up. Hook him up. Go ahead. He's at 5 CCV. Don't worry about it. No one's going to find out. Of course they're going to find out. Some people investigate. Well, some people congratulate. Your boy investigates. I ask questions about things like this. Come on now. I completely kind of gone off the rails. I apologize, folks. I've gone off the rails. Yet again, hey, I'm the #1 viewer watching. Yes, #1. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. So, with that being said, we are in the sports category for a reason in all the platforms. On Live Space, we're in the sports/fitness category, talking about basketball. We're talking about the Suns. We're talking about the Kings. We're talking about that game that took place last night. It was broadcasted on TNT, but you know how it is out here in the desert. This is the first year that I can remember where the games are national or locally televised here. So I don't have to go spend $100 on cable every month to watch 1 or 2 channels. Shout out to Matt Ishiba. Shout outs to the Suns owner for making that happen. He took over last year after whatever the prior owner, the racist owner, and forced to sell his teams, the Mercury and the Suns, to Matt. Matt's like, let me take this, let me handle this. How is it do we not have local games here in the Valley? How? This makes no sense. He took action real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Man, this is amazing stuff. It's good stuff. Shout out to Matt. So I get to watch the stuff over antenna. Don't need to spend money on cable. It's all good in the hood. All right. So there's going to be parts of this show where I'm going to be hyper focused on talking about highlights in a game. And as a result, it may mean I might not be able to get to your chat immediately. And if that is the case, I apologize 100%. I will look at what I've missed and I will make sure to respond to your chat. So I greatly appreciate you hanging out with your boy while we go ahead and do these things. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JD. We are back. We got the Suns, we got the Kings, we got the fourth quarter. We're in Phoenix. And man, what a banger it was last night. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you thought the show was. This thing was broadcasted on TNT, but I had the blessing of being able to watch it locally, so it was a different broadcast. It was the Phoenix Suns broadcast in the Valley. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go over these highlights. You're going to be seeing the TNT version of things. This is probably most likely going to get hit with the content claim, so your boy's not making money on this, and that's okay. What I would appreciate if you could do is we can watch a video or another. That's the only thing that I'm gonna ask you to do. That's it. Without further ado, let's go over these highlights. This is going into the fourth quarter. This was a close game towards the fourth quarter. There was a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of change leads. There was a lot of funky fouls happening. Keegan Murray out here, like, I don't know if he wanted to play yesterday. You can just be like, bro, he caught 4 fouls early, and then he hit his 5th at the worst time. It's like, dog, bro, what are you doing? Let's go ahead and see what's happening here. So we're going to go into the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter. Let me boost it up a little bit so you can hear what I'm talking about. So we got Eric Gordon gives it over. Oh, before we even get started here, first quarter, first 5 minutes, Bradley Beal, one of the big 3 of the Phoenix Suns, pulls a hammy. He pulls a hammy. He gets injured, and he does not return. He's most likely not going to come to today's game against the Detroit Pistons, and he's probably going to start his All-Star break early. He needs to heal up. I think he had planned to work on his nose because, you know, they keep busting his stuff. That's why he's wearing a mask, because he had a fractured nose, but he's still playing. But he had to protect himself. Makes a lot of sense. But now he's getting hurt again. So it's like, oh, here we go. And apparently he's known for being fragile and not being able to, withstand a full season without getting hurt. I didn't know this. There's a big thing that happened with the trade acquisition last year. Oh, we're so excited for Bradley Beal. But then, the first quarter of the season, he wasn't around because he was hurt. Lower back issue. Then he had tweaked his ankle. And now he pulled a hammy. So, my God bless Bradley Beal.
You suck.
So that's why you see Eric Gordon out there instead of Bradley Beal, the big 3. So let's go ahead and continue, shall we? Durant. 3-point shot. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Give him everything you got. Boom shakalaka, baby. Yes, sir. So you got De'Aaron Fox. This is the fourth quarter. So remember, De'Aaron Fox is known to be a clutch player, meaning he comes in at the very end when you need him. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. There he goes. So Kevin Durant gives it over to O'Neal, a recently traded player to the Phoenix Suns. They got rid of Watanabe. They got rid of Jordan. Some folks, they got rid of I forget the names. They weren't important. That's why they got traded. I'm sorry. I apologize. I done already forgot their names. But anyways, let's go ahead. Eric Gordon with the three-point shot. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. O'Neal with the three-point shot. It goes in all day. Welcome to the Valleys. O'Neal. Royce O'Neal. Kevin Durant. Mid. Right there. Right in mid-range. That's his spot. That is Kevin Durant's spot, man. He loves that spot. He takes it every day, all day. Another thing. Devin Booker, he had a very cold start in the beginning of the game. He didn't really get going until the halfway point into the third quarter. You see? So after he started getting going, that really started to spark things up. Look at the score. You can see the score, 105-96, Phoenix. But it was getting kind of spooky towards the end, so let's continue. Fox getting in there in the paint pretty easy. Little said no, but it didn't matter. He still get it in. Kevin Durant gets it out to Little. Goes in. Three-point shot off the bench. Let's go. There we go. Woo, Harrison Barnes with that jumper over Kevin Durant. Oh, man. Yep. Oh, look. Sabonis. Shout outs to my dude, Sabonis, man. Triple-double. Not only one triple-double, this was his, sixth triple-double in the last 7 games or something like that. This dude is on one for rails. Sabonis is on one for rails. Let's go. Let's keep it going. De'Aaron Fox in the clutch. It's the defense, misses it, but Sabonis comes in to clean it up. Sabonis again with the shot. This is a mismatch. Come on, baby. Come on. You can't put Okogie on Sabonis. What are you thinking? Sometimes this is how it goes, because a lot of times they switch. They do something called switch. And when people play a zone defense, there's a lot of switching involved. So that person is just positioned to maintain the zone, not necessarily the player. But this can result in some problems. But both of my teams, both the Warriors and the Suns, both play zone defense for most of the game. They don't follow people. I think most teams do zone defenses now, but this depends on the type of zone you're in. Sometimes it's a 1-2-2, sometimes it's a 3-2-1 or whatever. Like, it's weird. It's just weird. Just take it for what it is, man. So currently you got a 3-2 zone. Kevin Durant goes in and makes it right there in the mid-range area. Harrison Barnes makes his and makes it look easy. 1-2 peasy for sheezy. Here comes Devin Booker. Kicks it out to O'Neal. He drives it in for a dunk, baby. All freaking day. Let's go. Yes, sir. We got Monk with the ball. Goes in on his right. Hits the paint, makes it look easy. Holy moly macaroni. Here you go. You got Kevin Durant with another mid-range shot. Thanks a lot. That gives him everything he's got. Yes, sir. You got De'Aaron Fox at the top of the key. Makes it look easy, breezy. Yes, sir. Devin Booker with the rock goes to his right. He's driving into the paint, mid-range jumper. That's his spot usually. So normally he's hitting those spots, right? And but in the earlier in the game, he was just struggling. He couldn't buy a shot, basically. He was struggling pretty bad. He was doing rough, but he figured it out. He figured out his way. And look how close it is. Look, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Scores 116, scores 117. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's go. Devin Booker makes it look good in the hood. Yes, sir. De'Aaron Fox in the paint. Makes it look easy with the floater, man. Wow. There we go. Give it to Devin Booker. Gives it over to Royce O'Neal with the three-point shot. Bang, bang. Make it sing. De'Aaron Fox. Come on, man. Answer back. Take a look. 36.8 seconds. The score is close. The score is close. 122-121. It's the Kings against the Suns. It doesn't really rhyme, but that's okay. This is my time. I can do what I want. Let's go, man. Devin Booker with the goes in. It goes in. There's 30 seconds left. It's 124-121. Sabonis makes it look easy for Sheezy, my breezy. Say, where's that foul? He was on my back. Here's over here. This is a big one right here. This is a big one. So let's take a look. The Phoenix Suns call timeout. Grayson Allen has the ball. The whistle's been called, so it's time to end ball. inbound the basketball. You got 5 seconds until I tell you, you know, the numbers is weird that way. But anyways, Devin Booker tries to break away from Keegan Murray right over here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but right over here. And he's pulling on the jersey. There's a referee, number 74. He sees this happening in real time. And there he goes. He's like, yep, that's a foul. That's a foul. Like, you can't be grabbing on people's jerseys trying to get into position. Can't do it. Foul.
And a foul called before the ball's in.
Right, and before the ball is in, that is a technical free throw and repossession of the game. Yikes. That was not a good foul, Keegan Murray. He's like, bro, come on.
The lead Booker is now 9 of 10 at the free throw line.
Oh, he misses a second, but this is what happens right here. 15.1 seconds. Scores 126. 123 is a one-possession game, but he misses the second shot. But what happens? Josh Okogie comes in the clutch. He disrupts that rebound that Sabonis was going to get. He didn't see it coming. Gives it back to Grayson Allen. Kicks it out to Devin Booker. Gets fouled again. Those 2 free throws. Goes in. It's now a 2-possession game with 11 seconds left. De'Aaron Fox with the ball goes to his left, gets into the paint, drives it, makes it look easy, of course. They're not trying to foul him, of course. So, yeah, you got to make it look easy towards the end because the last thing you want is an M1. We don't want to turn this into a one-possession game, which it was anyways, but doesn't matter. Josh Okogie gets the ball. What's the score? 130, 125 with 2.9 seconds. This thing is essentially over. De'Aaron Fox gives it a shot. Doesn't go in. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, yep, that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Your Phoenix Suns win against the Sacramento Kings in a banger of a match. Now, one thing I have not been doing, music please, DJ, appreciate you. One thing I haven't done, I didn't really set this thing up to win. I don't have the box scores up. I don't have the line scores up. I'm not on my game, so I haven't done this in a while. We're still recording locally, so I can edit all this out. You'll have a stream version of this, and then you'll have a cut down my version of it later on. But we'll go over standings in just a moment. Let me find the game that took place last night. Phoenix Sacramento game details. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal got inducted into the Hall of Fame, I think, in Orlando Magic, or he got his number retired. I think that went down recently. That's what's up. Nice. I just saw a little photo of that, so it was nice. All right. Okay, that's at 200. I've got our box scores. Not yet. We need to get box scores. 1 second, folks. Where we at? Box scores. And we got Sacramento on top, Phoenix on the bottom. Here we go. Let's go over our box scores, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's do a quick look at the box or the line scores. See? This is why I have the opportunity. I love being able to fix things in post because I mess up and I say the wrong things. I can fix it, so it's all good in the hood. So let's try that again. We have fun in here. I love doing this. Let's go over the line scores, shall we? Hold on, wait. Let's go over the line scores. All right, take a look at the line scores, folks. Look at the score on the right side of your screen. Points in the paint, Sacramento is dominating Phoenix. Fast break points, dominated Phoenix in fast breaks. But they bench points, Phoenix won in bench points. Turnovers were pretty much even. Points on turnovers were pretty much even. There were 5 lead changes. There were 5 times the game was tied. So yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, and it was all good and fun. Let's take a look at the box scores, shall we? Keegan Murray, 33 minutes, 6 points, 5 personal fouls. Yikes. Wow, you can't play like that. That's almost like Klay Thompson numbers right there. Keegan, what you doing? You can't do that, bruh. What's happening? All right, let's go ahead and let's see your top scores. You have, good lord, you got a couple people. You got Malik Monk off the bench with 22 points. You got Kevin Huerter with 10 points. You got Domantas Sabonis with 35 points. He did a triple-double, by the way. 35 points, 18 rebounds, 12 assists. And then you have De'Aaron Fox, 40 points, a 40 burger, but it wasn't enough. Sabonis and Fox combined 75 points. wasn't enough for the Phoenix Suns, baby. It just wasn't enough. No, sir. And then you scroll all the way down. Let's take a look. Let's see what's happening. Let's look at the top scores over here for Phoenix. You got 4 people in the double digits. You got Grayson Allen with 19 points. You have Devin Booker with 25 points. You have Aaron Gordon off the bench with 23 points. And then you have Kevin Durant with 28 points. Let's go. One person I will tell you I'm feeling kind of rough about is David Roddy. Why? Because he got traded from Memphis, but we haven't seen him play at all. So when he was in Memphis, he was playing. Now he's on to the Phoenix Suns and he's not playing. I understood that there was a reason why they traded for him, because of his presence, his ability to play basketball, but to not see him play yet is kind of concerning. So I feel kind of bad for him to be from playing in Phoenix or playing in Memphis to not playing in Phoenix, to sitting on the bench. It's like, come on, man. His time's gonna come. Notable called out, Bol Bol. Can we talk about Bol Bol for just a second, please?
Ooh, you suck.
Hey,
Bruh.
he's not that bad, I'm telling you. But when he played yesterday, he made it look like he didn't know where he was. I was like, bro, you know you in Phoenix tonight, right? But so he was defending Malik Monk. He gave him like enough space that he was able to shoot over Bol Bol. Now, mind you, Bol Bol is 7'1", 7'2". He's tall and he's a wing, right? So he has to be able to just get up close. He has an issue with moving his feet. That's a big issue with Bol Bol. So he's not a very good defender right now. He's not a good defender. He second guesses himself, kind of like what I do at work, where like I kind of second guess my decisions when I'm like closing out tickets and helping customers out. That's Bol Bol right now. He don't know what he's doing out there on the court. And I feel bad because people love Bol Bol. Bol Bol's dope. I like Bol Bol. He's a good guy. He's kind-hearted. He has a good energy. He's ready to learn. Kevin Durant's trying to show him the way to make sure everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, when he was out, he played for 2 minutes because Coach Vogel and the coaching staff looked at him like I looked at him like, what the hell are you doing? He went out there and he tried to get the steals. Like, bro, you can't do that. You just got into the court. You just got on the court. You need to fill out who you're working with first. You got to feel the pace first. You can't just try and overexert yourself, get a steal, miss, and then that just makes it easy for the ball handler to just go make the shot. That's what happened. Then he was going up against Malik Monk, and he's like, normally you're like this, right? You're close. You're like this. You were close, defending, boom, back and forth. What's happening? No, he was like this. And so he shot. And like, he's like, I can't reach that. Like, no shit, you're too far away. Like, what are you doing? I was like, bro, where are you at? Is Bol Bol in there today? So that's why he got sat back down. They're only playing for 2 minutes. I saw that. I'm like, come on, man. All right. So let's take a look at the standings in the West. It's tight. It's tight. 2 to 3 games. You win them, you're in the play-in. You lose 3 games in a row, you were out. Like, it's tied again, just like it was last year. And last year was insane. Like, from like the 6th spot to like the 10th spot, the games behind was so close. You could lose 2 games and you're out of the play-in. You think I'm wrong? Ask the Dallas Mavericks. They were literally like in the 5th seed and they kept losing and losing and losing and ended up not even in the play-in. They were out. They couldn't even get to the play-in last year. So the West is nothing to mess around with. They showed a graphic yesterday about players who scored, like, had a high percentage, had a whole bunch of points and all this stuff. And it was all players in the East. And they showed like 10 players. There was one player who was in the East, and that was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Everybody else on that page was on the West. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, freaking Zion Williamson, Domantas Sabonis, like all these players on the West. What's happening on the East side? I don't know. I don't keep track of what's happening over there. What I know what's happening on the East, they out here firing coaches when they're second in the East for God knows why, like the Milwaukee Bucks. Don't know why they'd make that decision. Now in the 3rd place position, you got the 76ers where Joel Embiid is out with a knee injury. Pacers are doing all right. The Knicks are doing all right. Nick Scalzi knows how well the Knicks are doing. He knows how well they're doing. The Magic is in the play-in spot. And then you have the Brooklyn Nets, man. I'm like, I want to see them in the play-in. I really do. because they got a lot of players over there that got traded from Phoenix when Phoenix was like, we need to have a win everything at all cost mentality, which I don't necessarily agree with, because I tracked the numbers, and we're kind of going off base. We'll edit this out, but like, they went on a we must win everything at all cost, obliterated their roster, where the only players who remained was Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Sabian Lee, and Damian Lee. 4 players. Everyone else, bye, gone. Get rid of them. Let's get in some players. Let's get Eric Gordon. Let's get Grayson Allen. Let's get Watanabe and trade him again. Let's get You see what I'm saying, man? They gutted this Suns team, and then the first quarter of the season, they were performing worse than they did last year. I'm like, how's that working out for you, baby? How's that working out? So now you have Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson in Brooklyn. People, like, they love, to my knowledge, they love Mikal Bridges in Brooklyn. They love this dude. Like, he is now the star, which... So it was a good trade for him, you know. I would love to see him still in Phoenix, but he was never going to have a starting role in Phoenix when you have Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and then a Bradley Beal, you know, like, where he's going to be on the bench. He's going to be an Eric Gordon, you know, sitting on the bench, and, you know, he's ready. Shout out to Eric Gordon coming through the clutch when he needed to, when Bradley Beal got injured. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Golden State's in the play-in spot. You know, I have been away for so long that I didn't pay attention. I wasn't making videos on the Golden State Warriors or the Phoenix Suns for that matter, and I wasn't paying attention to the standings. I was noticing that the Golden State Warriors are winning games. I'm like, oh snap, this is nice. See, they're on a 5-game winning streak right now. They are hot right now. They are hot and spicy, baby. A little bit of sweet and a little bit of spicy, and it's good to see. Now the Golden State Warriors have the Clippers today. The Suns have the Pistons today. So the Pistons is light work for the Suns. That's light work. Sorry. Where are the Pistons at right now? Still dead last. 8 wins. Bro. The Wizards are in danger of taking the last place spot in the East. That's rough. That's rough, baby. That's just rough, man. All right. So there it is. I've been using the wrong one. This is the one I need to be using for my sports. I forgot I had this scene. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your highlights for your Suns and Kings 4th quarter highlights. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below, hit that thumbs up, and watch another one of my videos. You're gonna see one of each on each side of your screen. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy JD, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. All right, that's all done. Yeah, that's a long video. I'm gonna have to edit. That sucks, but it's what it is, man. It is what it is in the hood. Playing with your boy JD, it isn't good. Hey, we having fun just like you should. Take your ass outside and get an axe and chop some wood. Let's go. Oh my goodness gracious, what's happening, man? Like I said, this is the direction that I'm going. I'm gonna have to go back here, basketball, those kind of videos. Why? Because based on the numbers I shown you earlier, that's what's gaining traction. It's not the video games, it's not the Power Worlds, it's not the Taken 8s, it's not the freaking Minecrafts or the Fortnites and all this stuff, which again, I love that stuff. I love those games, I love to play them, I love to share them with the masses, but the masses ain't feeling it for me, so that's okay. Your boy JD's just gonna do what works. I'm not gonna be sitting here playing video games every single day because the numbers say, hey, that ain't it. People ain't coming in for that shit. They're not. The numbers is there. And every time when I click on research here, let me show you what I'm seeing, man. Let me show you what my analytics. I already showed y'all this, but I'm gonna show y'all this again. And some hit what is analytics and hit research. This is the shit that pulls up on my stuff. This is what pulls up for me. Explore topics. I can explore them, and I will. But recent videos, Warriors basketball, Warriors basketball calendar. I don't know what that's about, but starting lineup, basketball. It's all basketball, not a single speck of video games on my research list. And I can look around for it, obviously, but when that's defaulted, that's the first thing you see. Top searches, Golden State Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, NBA, January 11, 2024. That is telling your boy, yo, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Sports is where it's at. At least for me, that's where it is. Look at my latest content. One view. Yeah, look at that. That's that Power World. Isn't that hot? Banger, right? A banger. All good. All right, here. Let me tell you. Let me get personal for a second. Let me get personal for just a second here. Last night, after watching this basketball game, I was tired. I was tired as hell. I don't know what the heck happened yesterday, but I was working very hard. I reached a certain goal at work yesterday, which was great. You know, it feels good to be able to hit these goals because, you know, they keep harping on me on outputs. I'm like, you want output? You're going to get output. What bothers me so much about that, it's like they love the quality of the work I put out there. But what that requires is time. And the work that I do, you don't have time. You got to go. You got to go. Take it, do it. Take it, do it. Complete it. Go. Move it. Got it. Get it done. Boom. You got to do it. You slow down, you lose momentum. You're not going to make the number that you're set to reach. And they're harping on you every single week about output. Get good quality tickets. You just need more of them. It's like, well, if you want high quality tickets, you can't have a shit ton of them because they're all personal. They're all specialized for that situation, right? And like you make macros all day, but you still have to personalize them. That's what gets people's attention. That's what gets you those high satisfactory scores. But I was told, yo, let's go ahead and switch it up a little bit. Let's just keep it simple, right? I'm like, okay, let's keep it simple. And now that I'm keeping it simple, the numbers are there. But then what's going to happen is the satisfactory score is going to go down because it's so simple. Like it was so automatic. It's an automatic response. It's like, no, it's not. But I can't give you what you want. It can't be both. You can't have quality and quantity go up at the same time. I mean, maybe you can if you have a great plan and you scale it properly, but that's not what's happening. You either have quality over quantity or you have quantity over quality. Which one do you want? Right? For me, currently, they want quantity. So that's what you're going to get. So when the satisfactory numbers go down because you want quantity, then we're going to have this conversation. Oh, you need to personalize. You need to take your time. You got to make sure you do all of this. It's like, what do you want from me? Because what's funny is that they'll take my work and they'll implement it with the training staff. They'll put my work into training resources and documents, but they won't put me on the training staff. Like what? It's like I'm trying to get out of the rat race. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get out of this wheel where you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, like the Energizer Bunny. I'm trying to get out the wheel, bro. But you won't approve me to move out of ticket taking to train, but you'll take my material and train people with my material instead of me doing the training. Like make that make sense. Anyways, I think we should just switch over to just chatting now. We're done with the sports. Let's go ahead and switch over to just chatting for just a little bit. Don't think that makes a difference. Who cares, right? I mean, I know some people care. I'm just in the mode right now. Your boy needs a Snickers bar on God. Needs a Snickers bar going far. Your boy's a star. All right. Anyways, fast forward to the game. Watching the game is dope. I'm tired as hell, man. I'm laid out in bed. I'm just beat. I don't know what happened, but your boy's just tired as hell, man. had to relax. Taquito, what's going on with you, bro? Hey, let's stop. DJ, stop. Keep it silent for just a second. Can we please have a moment of silence for the San Francisco 49ers, please? Thank you very much. Taquito, bro, I saw the Super Bowl, man. I'm so sorry what took place. Now, I will say that was less, in my opinion, this was less of the Kansas City Chiefs winning and more of the 49ers losing. This is what I was saying with the Detroit Lions. Like, they turned the ball over multiple times, the Lions did. It was their game to win, and they lost it with those turnovers. And then to turn those turnovers into points, it's hard to get that back. Fast forward to the Super Bowl, what do we have? We have a blocked kick. I don't know if there was anything that could have been done at that point. Not sure. But that was the beginning of the end for the 49ers. When that kick got blocked, I'm like, shit. The Chiefs have a chance. Because that's all the Chiefs need is a chance. And with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce doing what they do, that is all they need. They just need a morsel of a shot. And they're going to give it everything they got, man.
Another one.
I was mad that it went into overtime. I had Chiefs before overtime. I did not care. Yeah, man, like there is a video out there where like the Chiefs won and dude lost his shit and like destroyed the television. He like boom, 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 destroyed the television and started going after the Chiefs fan. I saw that. I'm like, holy stuff. He's like, I just wanted someone to win. It's like, damn, I'm done, man. I'm over it. Let's be done with this. Yeah, because the second half, it really got slow. But then you had that block kick. That was the beginning of the end right there. Then you had that freaking hold call. Now, unfortunately, it wasn't actually, it was a hold call. It was. We saw it on film. It was a hold call. But it cost the 49ers a shot. I'm like, well, okay, great. It's all it took. I slept in and I had school. Yeah, just wanted someone to win. Had to go do something. So yeah, it was unfortunate, man. But it's all good. Hey, it was still a good time. Usher did what he had to do. For what it's worth, the game was a game that people spent thousands of dollars on, as they always do. It is what it is. You only experience it once or twice, or depending on who you are, every year. It is what it is. Yep. But yeah, man, last night I slept in and I didn't even smoke weed last night. Normally I do.
Smoke weed every day.
But that wasn't the case last night. And I actually slept pretty well. I was surprised because normally I have to
smoke weed every day
in order to sleep. But I was like, you know what? Let's go one day without it. Let's see what happens. And fortunately, everything was okay and everything was all right. Yep. I finished it, and as a true football fan, you start the game, you finish the game. That's right. That's facts. You know it. You know how it goes. So, waking up this morning, I'm looking at my numbers. I'm like, you know what? Again, it goes back to what are people wanting to watch? It's certainly not the video games. Not based on what my analytics is telling me. My analytics is saying you need to keep true to sports. Keep true to basketball. Keep true to the Warriors. Keep true to the Suns. That's where the numbers are. That's what's happening. So I'm like, okay, that's what's going to happen then. They're going to keep going. So the Warriors play the Clippers. The Suns play the Pistons. We should probably have footage of that tomorrow morning. That's what we're going to be focused on. If there's any time left over, maybe we'll play some video games. Maybe. But yeah, I'm at a point where it's like, you know what? I cannot continue things to look like this. I can't. I cannot continue to stream this all day, every day. I cannot continue for this. You know, I want to see this. I can't. This is not working. It's not. Look at the top 10 videos. in the last 28 days. You know what's not there? None of the live streams I did all freaking month. So you see what I'm saying? You see? I have to do what works. That's what I have to do in order for this to work. And like, you know, you hear people talking about, oh, you need to go on TikTok and you need to go over here and this and that and all this stuff and redirect them. It's like, well, YouTube does a pretty good job at that. You make good content, you do your SEO right, and you post here and there, you're gonna be okay if you do it that way on YouTube. I don't have to fucking turn into a freaking content creator slave making content for all these other platforms. It's like, bro, if I was gonna do all this extra work, I'd just go get a job. You know, it's a lot of work. Now, no one said this was easy. No one says this was easy. If this was easy, everybody would do it. I was scared as a Chiefs fan, but hyped as a 49ers fan. The Warriors been waking up lately. I am happy. I have hope now. Yeah, see, they're in the play-in spot now. They're on a 5-game winning streak after that loss to the Atlanta Hawks, which was a close game in its own right. But man, yeah, the Warriors are doing something. I think they finally found their stride. They finally got their starting five together. They're figuring it out. And it sounds like, too, with Klay Thompson, that he is open to taking on a different role on the Warriors. He wants to be a Warrior for life. He doesn't want to be traded. And like, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to see Klay Thompson traded to go anywhere else. I don't want, like, he has been a diehard, just like Stephen Curry, just like Draymond. I don't want to see these brothers leave Golden State. However, you can't keep doing the same things and performing like garbage. You can't do it. And so, yeah, interesting to see how things are panning out. If they can continue to streak now, I'll be honest with you, this Clippers game today, that's going to be tough. It's going to be hard because every time they face Los Angeles, they got the Warriors number, man. Kawhi Leonard's on one. You get Paul George. The machine. No, not the machine. The system. The system is over there. You know, you gotta treat the system right. James Harden. Let's freaking go. They need to wake up more, and maybe, just maybe, we might get out of the play-in and maybe be in the playoffs. I'm hoping. I am hoping. Because that's what happened last year, right? They ended up in the 6th seed. They were in the 6th or the 5th, I forget. Because Sac was 2nd, and I think the Warriors were 5th. I forget where they finished. But yeah, they did what they did. And that was an incredible 7-game series last year between the Sacramento Kings and the Warriors. That was so good. You know, Draymond over here stomping on Sabonis. Obviously, that was by accident. But, you know, when you're Draymond, you're being graded on a higher scale. You're being watched even more heavily. I can't say words right now. I can't. I'm sorry. No. I forget, what did the Warriors go into the play-in and end up having to face? No, because that was the Lakers. The Lakers were in the play-in. They were the ones that fought the Minnesota Timberwolves to get into the playoffs. Then they got Warriors. They beat the Warriors, and then they lost against the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. That's what happened with the Lakers last year. The Kings were 3rd and the Warriors were 5th. Okay, thank you. That makes sense. Because if I understand correctly, the 1st seed goes up against like the last, like, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I don't understand. I get the play-in and the playoff stuff. It's hard to kind of think about that right now. We're still a couple months away from that. The All-Star break is coming. So today's the last game for the Suns. And then they go on All-Star break. You have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. They have been called over. Kevin Durant's going to be starting the All-Star game. Booker is a reserve. So, you know, I'm happy about that. You know, I was feeling some type of way earlier in the year because when they were voting, and you saw that Devin Booker wasn't even in the top 10, and you had Ja Morant in the top 10 when he had played like 3 games, right? He was suspended for a while because, you know, he's over here waving guns on Instagram videos and stuff, bang, bang, bang. Like, bro, you already got warned about it. So they weren't playing around the second time, but he was still getting more votes and he wasn't even playing. You know, it's like, damn, that's rough. They were 6. Okay. All right. Because I remember, because I know the Warriors were trying to get out of the play-in and get into the playoffs. And it was down to the wire, man. It was down to the wire, and they were doing everything they could. Which meant if they were 6, the Kings were first. I don't remember. Because from what I understand it's like, I think the 1 seed goes against the 6th seed, the 2nd goes against the 5th, and the 3rd goes up against the 4th. But I don't remember like how the play-in goes. I think you have your 7, 8 goes up against each other, and then your 9, 10 goes up against each other, and then whoever wins that goes up against the top 2. It's like, I forget. I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We're in the 2023-2024 season. What we need to do is get out of the play-in spot, get into a playoff spot, and do what we got to do. Yeah, the first goes against the 8th. The 8th seed. And then what? The 2nd goes against the 9th? Whatever. It is what it is, man. They'll explain it all to us all over again when the time comes. That's what's going to happen. But we haven't gotten there yet. So let's get there and we can discuss it then. It's all good. It doesn't even matter. I appreciate you looking into it and just let me know and educate me. I appreciate you doing that, bro. I really do. What time we got? We got 2 minutes left before 8:30. Song slapping. Let me turn it up. DJ, turn me up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Jam, baby. Let's go. Let's get it.
Jam!
Yes. Let's go. We don't stress. We got to be the best. Better than all the rest. We have to. You'll get back to me. It's all good. You can leave a comment in the video. Because I'm about to wrap things up in a minute. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, man. Because I got to get the day started. There we go. Bringing it up. There we go. In the first round, the number 1 seed in each conference plays the number 8 seed. Number 2 plays number 7. Number 3 plays number 6. Number 4 plays number 5. Thank you so much for clearing that up for your boy. I appreciate you going out your way to get that information for me. I do. Thank you. Means everything. All right. So let me hit that refresh button. Let's see what's good in the hood. In the refresh button, we are streaming to 1 person on Kick. Yes. We're streaming to how many people? Over on LiveSpace? 1. Cool. And then how many people are we streaming to over on YouTube? 2? Oh, man. YouTube's the winner. Shout outs to YouTube. YouTube's being acknowledged. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for being the kings and queens on that platform. And thank you so much for hitting that like button. Thank you so much for leaving that comment down below. All these good things. Taquito, I appreciate the conversation with you, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out. Gray, Mr. Anderson, thank you so much for popping in today. Gray, let's see, Nick's Galaxy, thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate every single one of y'all for hanging out with your boy JD. We have that video recorded and we'll chop it up. But you can always refer to this live stream. It will be there if you want to check the highlights of the Phoenix Suns and Kings. But we're going to chop it up and have a shorter version out there eventually. If not today, maybe on the weekend. I don't know. Your boy's busy. That was absolutely a great talk. We learned something today. I appreciate you, my friend. I always do. Every time you come in here, we always have a good conversation talking about sports, talking about the 49ers, the Chiefs, the Warriors. Always good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boys JD signing out. We'll see you again tomorrow. Peace out.